Okay, welcome back again. I went ahead, downloaded all the stuff, and we should be ready to go. We're gonna go to this little treasure chest. Since we beat the tutorial, it did give us those 3 gems, and we got a Jewel King. Now, if you're new to the game, you might do what I did when I started. I actually put the Jewel King on my team, and yeah, it doesn't work that way apparently. You just sell them. They're worth money. They're worth 20,000 down there, as you can see. And we don't actually need these squirties, so we can go ahead and sell them. We're going to save Amy, because she's a rare summon, and usually you don't get rid of them unless you have like 5 of the unit. Or probably like 2. Some units you don't need more of. And since he has a boost to Thunder attack for his leader skill, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use him. And she only has 10% boost to attack power, but it's of all units. But he's only focused on Thunder units, so he's a better leader for us now. And I guess the Thunder Sparky's fine to leave there. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to summon, since we can get another summon. And this time, we're actually able to summon from all the units available in the current game. When I did that summon before, it's the starter summon, which means that you can only pull from the very first 3 batches of units ever released. They're probably in around the 15th batch of units. So there's a lot of units in this game right now. So let's really hope that we can get a high level unit, something really cool to start us out with. This is a red door, which means it's going to be super rare. So let's see what we got. And oh my, it's a unit I actually do not have in my other account. It's her name's Fee, I believe. And she's an utter bitch. To think that these inferior monkeys could summon a god. What a terrible sign of the times. And she is Breaker, meaning she is going to be doing all of the damage. Her Brave Burst, like how I was mentioning, everyone has special skill, actually boosts Heart Crystal Drop Rate, you can see right there, for 3 turns. And her leader skill reduces the amount of BB gauge required for us to use a Brave Burst. So she actually has a really good leader skill for a lot of different, well, for any team variation actually. So we're going to make her a leader. We're going to replace that Sparky back with Ezzy. And now we have 2 lightning and 1 water unit. Lightning is super effective against water, so they're just sort of there to help. And you see how we still have that 1 at the summon? Well, if you slide over from rare summon, it takes you to honor summon. And you automatically start out with 1 free honor summon. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So from this, you can get any of those 4 starters or 2 others that you saw me pull from the very beginning, and a lot of different mob units, along with some other evolutionary material. And the unit we got is actually a healer. Her name's May. She's Anima, so she has a lot of HP, which is great. And we're going to actually put her on our team. We are starting out with a lot of lightning units, to be honest. 3 and then just 1 water unit. I'm just going to sell these units because it's okay. We have some better units right now. So this is how our team composition is going to look like for now. This is a really good character to get for starting out. She has a great leader skill. At the top right, you see that add to favorites. We're going to go ahead and click that on all our units that we're using. It makes it to where when you go to sell units, they're not going to appear in the sell. If you have a unit in a party, they won't appear to be sold either. So we're just going to add them all to that. Okay. Now, we're going to go through what these are real quick. Quest is where we're going to do the main quest line. You can get gems every single time you complete an area. Not just each area has like probably 3, 4, 5 missions. As you beat those, at the very last mission, you get 1 free gem. Typically 5 gems to summon. Right now we're lucky and it only takes 3. In the Vortex, they have different specialties, like these really hard fights here that will get you really great spheres later on. Here, where you'll do Metal Parade to get units that'll help you level up your units by fusing them. And Jewel Gods, like what you saw with that king that I sold earlier. Soul Training, you can get experience and karma there, so we could level up faster, but I don't know how good our team is. I haven't been low level in a long time. There's Arena where you can fight other people, but I don't suggest doing this until you're max level. Not max level, but So you got like some max level units, all 4-star, and that they're pretty decent, and you understand their composition, how they're working. Imperial Capital Randall, if we click this right now, will give us a cutscene. And from there, there's going to be an area at the very top called Frontier Hunter area, where you can do that whenever it's released. It can get you a lot of good items. If you're low level, it might be really difficult though, so just be careful about that. It's still good to try to participate. To the far left, when you get a certain amount of energy, 50 I believe, you unlock the trials, and you can get specialty units from doing really hard fights there. And to the right is a place where you can get keys, and those keys are used at the Vortex to unlock the experience and the money parades. Now, to the right again, there's Raid Battle. This is one of the newest features. I mean, we've been waiting over a year for this to come. When I started playing this 400 days ago, it said coming soon across it, and it did not come for 400 days. It's brand spanking new, and a lot of people are really liking it. So it's really cool to see them adding more to the game. So this is your very first map area. It's called Mistral, and Adventurous Berry is the first little subcategory of it. And we can get a free gem if we complete the missions here. So we're going to do Start of Adventure. It's our very first quest together. Let's hope this goes well. You can pick one friend to bring with you. See how a lot of people have the starters? Typically I won't bring them. I'll bring someone that has a rare summon unit, like Hamasubi. He's a rare summon, as you can see from his intricate design, compared to my boy Ezzy over here with his sword. So we're going to use this friend. Now, when you aren't using someone that's when you're using someone that's not your friend, you won't be able to use their leader skill. If you use someone that wasn't your friend, at the very end of the fight, you're going to be able to send them a friend request. And if they accept, then you can actually unlock their friend skill, and you can use them once every 6 hours. If you use them, you have to wait 6 hours to use them again. And you can go ahead and play with them. What you saw me do earlier was go to manage items, and I just refilled our cures. You automatically start out with 10. And we're just going to begin the quest. Now, right now we got a really good team composition going on. If we were fighting water enemies, we're going to do great. If we're fighting grass enemies, we're a little fucked. It's not that great to do mono teams if you know you're at a place with a disadvantage, but I know that we're going to do pretty well here. Not sure why it's taking so long for this to load. We do have Wi-Fi connection. This is our first quest, connecting. If you're not used to the game, there are a lot of connection errors. But we're just going to say this is because this is like an iPhone 4 that I'm using. We're just going to say it's maybe slower. I have no clue. So, you notice how it's automatically locked onto that Bernie? Well, we're going to click our water girl, Fee, here, because she has a type advantage. So she's super effective, killed at one hit. Now this other enemy, he's water, and we got 3 lightning types. But the fire guy back here, he ain't going to be super effective. But it's good to make all your units attack at once, because you get more Brave Burst crystals and heart crystals when you overkill an enemy. So, we've cleared part 1. There are 5 stages to this. I thought there were less. We're just going to make our one attack. We're going to try to speed rush this. You do see that auto battle button. If I click that, everyone would just go ahead. They'd keep attacking. Brave Burst when they could, etc. They'd just do it all for me. But this is more of a personal experience, and I want to be able to get to know you guys better. And you can hear my dumbass talk for a lot more. Just take a sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. So we got a water enemy, dark enemy, lightning enemy. So we're gonna send lightning boy to kill him. Water and fire. 2 lightnings. Hot diggity damn, we're great at this game, aren't we? If you hit auto battle, by the way, they attack in random orders. And different Brave Bursts actually have different effects. So let's say someone had an attack boost, and you really wanted to use that one first because, hey, attack boost, you get more damage. Someone had critical rate up, and you're like, well, I can get more crits. But you don't want them to go last. You want them to go first. But you can't pick that in auto battle. It just happens however they go. So, what you can do instead is just play it yourself. Or typically, it goes from the middle character to the bottom, the character right below it to the character to the right, and then randomly for those last three. I don't know if it'll do that with this team, but typically on my main, that's what happens. And this is our very first level up together. We are now level 2, guys. We're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and homebound. And you know what? We're gonna friend request him because we're friendless at this point. We've got nobody to call our own. Ooh. I'm horrible at singing. I'll do it anyway. At the very top, Business is his name. He's a rare summon, but he's not a very good unit. So I'm gonna use him anyway. But do not expect a friend request Business, because I'm all business and you're not part of my inner circle, or whatever the hell you want to say. So I believe there's only 3 submissions of this area, and then we can get a free gem, which means we'll get one more summon, and that's where I'm going to cut off the video for today. I'll probably post a video tomorrow of the continuation, and hopefully we'll have a full team. There is such a thing as cost in this game for your team setup, and since we're a lower level, we're not going to have as much cost. So it's not like we could fit a whole bunch of really high level characters in here, like high star amount characters. The higher the star, usually the more the cost. So we might have to manage the squad accordingly. Like right now, we don't really need Dancer May. So if it said we don't have enough cost, we might be able to switch out Dancer May, and we just have another empty slot still. But we might be able to put it on a better unit. Hopefully we can get a healer from the rare summon. That way, like, we'll actually be able to take on the game. It's really nice to have a healer, and it's almost necessary for us early game since we're casuals. Fee's really good because she boosts the heart crystal drop rate, which means we might not need a healer as much, and it'll be a lot more effective for us. We're going to use Ezzy's Brave Burst. When you Brave Burst, it does more damage too, so that's always nice. More damage. It's like Gucci Prada. So let's just hope. We won 1 turn. Congratulations, guys. Hot diggity damn, we're amazing. We got 4 unit captures on that, I believe. Got a decent amount of. We got 420 Zell, everybody. 420. Today's date. A national pot number, I guess. I don't know how you want to live your life. I ain't gonna judge you. I'm just happy you're maybe watching the video, maybe enjoying it, commenting like, hey, maybe this kid's okay to watch. So this is a goblin. He's a lord. He owns his own territory. I'm joking about that. Lord actually means that they have all even base stats in a sense. It means that they don't have any deviancy from their normal stats. Like Animal would have high HP, Oracle is high recovery, Breaker is high attack, Guardian, like the Gloomy here, is high defense, lower attack. So certain units you want different types. A lot of people just prefer to have all units Anima because high HP is a wonderful thing. We just unlocked the farm in our town, which is a good way to get materials if you were into crafting in different ways. This just popped up. It's today's tasks. There's little tasks that you can do every single time in the game. Every single day it refreshes 3 tasks, and as you do them, you can get rewards. So as you get more points from it, there's Brave rewards, which means as you accumulate points, you get different things. Like our very first one, if we get 70 points, we get 5 hikers. You can even get a gem a little higher up. But you also accumulate those points. It's not just that. It's like when you hit a certain amount of points over time, it gives you rewards. But you can also trade rewards, and you can get all of these items, which are really good. And then you can even get a summon ticket, which means we get 1 free summon, which is great. I mean, who doesn't like free shit? So we're going to go ahead and click Adventures Prairie, Guardian of the Prairie. And the only rare summon unit here is Mr. Taco, and he has Arden. Arden's a pretty cool unit. He gives you dark and light element when he uses his Brave Burst. And if you have 5 different type elements on a team, it boosts the attack by like 25% for this one. His higher level is 50% boosted attack. But we don't actually have 5 elements, and he's not our friend, so the leader skill doesn't matter anyway. But if we did have 5 elements, it'd be a nice little boost to our normal attack damage. You see how when we attack, we might not do as much? Well, it would just give us the extra 50% boost. Like, hell yeah. Who doesn't like more damage? So, there's a glowy. So, when we're thinking type advantage, we're going to think dark, Arden. So Arden's going to go ahead and attack. And there's lightning. So Fee, as you can see, is weak to it. She's not going to do as much damage. She got a critical there, so she did 50% more damage, which is wonderful. This video might be getting kind of long. I understand, like, maybe people don't want to watch this. But these are kind of walkthroughs. I'm going to make it to where I'm going to skip through a bit. I'm going to make it to where every single time I get 4 gems, I'm going to do the next area with you guys. So, if there's certain, like, boss areas that I know, like, it might be a difficult fight, I'll make a video for it, just walking through. I'll talk about the team that's happened so far. Typically, when I'm going to make a video, I'll do it that day. So, it'll be, like, just fresh stuff that we're just doing together. You can always make team suggestions, comments. You can ask me about different units in the comments. I do have a Tumblr set up if you guys want to talk to me there. There's a Facebook too that I don't use, so I'd suggest Tumblr if you guys do want to talk to me whatsoever. And I think this is the last area, so we might get the gym after this. We'll get the summon and we'll call it a day, guys. So, King Gloomy. We're going to kick his ass, guys. We got this. That is all of the damage. I'm impressed. 1 turn, 5 units, just killed 1 enemy. That's a little bit of overkill, but we're not going to judge. I have a really bad feeling there's one more boss after this, actually. We are enjoying Brave Frontier, but I don't think we're going to rate it right now. We leveled up. We got 1 more cost, and we got 1 more friend capacity, which is pretty nice. We got some materials for crafting. This is our very first glowy. We can use him as a light source. He's like a little lantern. He's Lord. He'll have the even stats, his normal stats. And a Madraga, in case you ever really wanted a fucking root vegetable. He's anima, though. That's a root vegetable with some high HP, which is always wonderful. And bonus get, we did get that free gem. And since it's 3 gem per summon, we're going to be able to get a new unit. I didn't send a friend request to him because he wouldn't help us out much at this level anyway. We just unlocked the mountains, which means we can get material from there. A lot of that material, I believe, goes towards making spheres. And since we have our 3 gems, we're going to go to summon. With these gems, by the way, just to let you know, you can refill your energy, which isn't very helpful for us right now. You can increase your unit space, so you could have more unit capacity. Oh, I just clicked down. We might have a little... Nope. Okay, so if you go to items here, view items, there's 100 capacity. You can actually increase that capacity with the gems, too. There's just little things that we can do with them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a rare summon. And we're going to hope for one of these new units, but they actually do not have an increased rate. It's just completely random. So let's really hope. Let's hope this cracks and gives us something cool. It's a red door, which means we get a super rare unit. Unless it's rainbow color. Nope, we get a super rare. And we got a Fiora. She might look weird right now, but she is a smoking hot babe in the end. She's Lord, so she has even stats. She has an interesting leader skill, but it's not very useful for us. And she does give the team fire and thunder element attack, which is pretty good. It's helping us get a more even team, you know? But we can't fit her because of our cost. So we're actually going to go up to May. Ah, we can't even fit her with that. She costs 13. She is a high-profile unit. I really want to keep our boy Ezzy up in here. So, I feel like we're going to have to wait to add her. She is a really cool unit. I do really like her, but my boy Ezzy, he deserves a spot on the squad. Dancer May, I'm willing to get rid of her in a fucking heartbeat. But, no, we're actually going to change out Amy. If we can. We can, so, there you go. No, we're going to put the root vegetable up in here. So he gives us an attack boost, the root vegetable. As he just does damage. Fee in the middle gives us extra heart crystals. Fiora up in the top left is going to give us that thunder and that fire. And then in the top right, that lightning girl, she's going to give us some heals. So we got a full team, guys. We could probably We could probably beat the entire game with this very team alone. Hopefully, with like some really good friend planning, because holy shit, these are great units. So we're gonna call this it for today. I might upload no video tomorrow night, so look forward to it if you want to watch more, etc. Great talking to you guys, and talk to you again hopefully. Bye.